Good afternoon. This is Victor Jimenez with Sewer License Professionals. I'm here at 1729 South Victoria Avenue in Los Angeles, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which are underneath or interior to the structure. Today's video examination is not focused on the building drain line system. So if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line systems, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. Alright, so here at the address, there's actually two structures on the property which have plumbing. There's the main house in the front, and there is a garage conversion in the back, which has been outfitted with plumbing. So I started today's examination from the access point in the back of the structure where the converted garage is. And I've accessed actually a 4-inch main sewer line cleanout, and we've pushed here to 120 feet. At 120 feet is where the main house connects into the main sewer line. So we're going to be shooting this video in two parts. The first is this part here from this the cleanout that's next to the front right corner of the main house. We're going to be pulling from that location back up to the main sewer line cleanout for the garage conversion here in the back. And so this portion of the line is 120 feet. So we're going to be shooting this part, then we're going to be relocating to the point of the access point that we're looking at right now, and then we're going to be shooting from that access point all the way to the connection point at public sewer. All right. Now, pulling away from this cleanout, we are in a section of ABS plastic piping. Now, ABS plastic is an excellent material for main sewer lines. Has a long service life expectancy. Also has a very smooth inner surface, which is very efficient at washing out debris. And lastly, it's intended to be impervious to root intrusions. So overall, it's an excellent material for main sewer lines. Now, coming up here, right here at this point, 114 feet, we actually have a change of pipe material. So it goes from this ABS plastic into a section of clay, vitrified clay. Now, vitrified clay is a very common material for main sewer lines. However, it's more susceptible to damage during earthquakes and seismic activity, and it also has a tendency to let in roots at the joint areas. Now, what we're seeing in this portion of the clay, this specific portion of the clay, is that there's some root intrusions which have gotten into the line, and it's creating small sections which are catching debris. When I had the water running, the pipe was filling halfway up with water before it was clearing out. And so that section needs to just be maintained with proper cleanings and maintenance to keep the roots out. You can see there we're kind of pulling through debris. So I went ahead and flagged out this section of the line. The repair isn't needed on this section, but it is a good idea to just know where the kind of weak point or the weak spot of the pipe is, and to make sure that proper maintenance is being done, proper cleanings and proper maintenance are getting done to the line. So the way that the line runs, the garage conversion is in the back left corner of the property, and the main sewer line runs along the right side of the property. So right this second we're running actually parallel to the right exterior wall of the structure. It actually runs just along the property line. There's a fence, there's a stone wall, and in between the stone wall and the concrete kind of patio area on the right-hand side, there's a small portion, kind of like a dirt channel in between those two sections. That's exactly where the pipe is running. So it's pretty simple in order to find out where the line's running there. And that is a section of clay. Now, this clay actually converts back into some ABS plastic within, I believe, the next 20 feet. We'll be get a better idea once we actually get to that point. So you can see here we have some roots coming in. Again, I haven't seen any breaks or cracks in the line, so no need for repairing it, but the roots are something that are going to need to be maintained. With proper cleanings, they shouldn't cause too much of an issue. But without maintaining those roots, they do have a possibility of actually breaking the pipe, causing backups, debris buildup, that sort of thing. Alright, so we've actually reached now the back right corner of the structure, and we're making a diagonal run along, basically near the pool, between the pool and the house. We're heading towards the back corner. Now, the cleanout that I access today is at the back right corner of the garage conversion. So it's somewhat near, basically, the back wall. The center of the back wall is where this cleanout is located. We're pretty much right around there. When we pull out of the cleanout, I'll give you better orientation as to exactly where we are and where the line runs. All right, so here, 45 feet, that's where the line converts back to an ABS plastic. So again, I kind of explained the ABS plastic earlier, but just to recap, smooth inner surface, so it's efficient in washing out debris. Most importantly, it's intended to be impervious to root intrusions. And lastly, it has a long service life expectancy. So overall, this is an excellent material. We're running along the edge of the pool currently. Now we're heading in more of a direct path towards this clean out. Slight diagonal path, but pretty much straight. Alright, so we're going to be going out here in just a moment. So we're pulling out of this clean out. I'll go ahead and show you where we're located. First, I'll get a photograph of the clean out to include in the report. See here, it's right by this water line. Okay, so here we're in the back of the structure. Garage conversion is right there. So the main house is right over there. So the line runs essentially diagonally towards that corner of the pool, at which point it heads towards that back wall. That's the stone wall that I'm talking about in my video, the one that's over here, this wall. The line runs essentially along that wall towards the front right corner of the structure. That's the back right corner. This right here is the back right corner. So the line's running diagonally across, basically in between those two chairs towards that wall, and then along the side of the house to connect up to that. So we're going to go ahead and relocate the camera and pick it up from that second cleanout.